I'm going to be working outside today on this grill cart. I built this frame like 2 years ago, but I never finished it. And it's been in the sun and the heat and the humidity, and it just kind of needs to be sanded down and resealed before I move forward. So that is what I'm going to do. I'll sand this just with my Orbital sander, and then I'll show you what I'm going to put on to seal it. This is what I ended up using on the grill cart. It is just like a wood sealer, but this one is mahogany finish. I had a natural before, but it was kind of like a mustard color. I didn't like it. But I already put the coat on it. Well, I can't say the coat. I put several coats on it. It wasn't really wanting to adhere. So it said that if you're going to recoat, and it's been like 2 years since I coated it, that you had to like sand it down a little or pressure clean it. It still wasn't wanting to take it. So it was a matter of just going over like one border strip like for a couple minutes until it was actually seeping in. So I'm done for today. It's really, really hot out. So I'm just letting it dry. I'll bring it in, and then tomorrow, the next day, I'll try another coat. I forgot to mention that the way they say to apply this sealer is with one of those garden sprayers. I tried that and it worked horribly. You can see like right here, over here, you could see drip marks. And I sprayed about half of it, and then I realized it. Unfortunately, this was the last section that I ended up, trying to make it look better with going over it with the brush, but there's drip marks. So I had to end up doing the whole thing with the brush. But now I'm gonna have to go in, like, sand these areas and then try to blend them in with a brush. So that's kind of not what I was anticipating having to happen, but it looks really bad. So the grill cart didn't work out quite as well as I thought it would. I thought I would just be able to get it sanded and restained and then be able to move on. But now I'm going to have to do more sanding and more staining. So I'm actually just moving on to something that should take only a little amount of time. I don't have time to work on the grill cart this week for the rest of the week, so I decided I was going to do something that is an easy fix, but I've just been putting it off because there's been other things to do. So, and it's right over here. Let me show you. We're in my bathroom, and this is what has bothered me since we moved in, and I just haven't taken the time to work on it. The caulking around the tub is horrible. It's coming apart. It's all messy. There's even, look at paint from the painters who just came in here to quickly put a coat of paint on before this house was sold. But I have to see this every day, so I think it's about time that I just take care of it, and then it won't be an eyesore every time I come in here. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to take care of these paint spots. It shouldn't take that long. Basically what I use is a little razor. So it should come right off. So this is going to be one of those projects that's going to take only a couple minutes, and then I'm going to wonder why I didn't take the time to do it before. So to remove the old, I'm just going to use, one of my favorite things to use as a tool is my flathead screwdriver. So usually it works really well for just scraping things up. That's pretty cleaned up, so I will just get rid of all the debris and then we'll be ready to cook. I'm going to try to use this kit that my mom gave me to see if I wanted to use it. Never used it. I don't really have high expectations for this, but we'll try and see how it goes. Supposedly it's supposed to make making your caulk look even very easy. So, but first I need to, I guess, take my caulk and run it all along before we use that. Okay, so there's a bunch of different pieces, I guess, depending on what you're doing. I don't know what that is. Crap. Oh, different angles. If you want a 90-degree angle. I guess if you want a little, I don't know. So supposedly you're just supposed to scrape it along. Let's see. You're supposed to just scrape it along. And it looks like I didn't put enough caulk on here for it to work. So let's put a bit more of this stuff on here. I don't know. I have a feeling this is like just really messy. It just seems very messy. Okay, let's try this again. So you're just supposed to put that down in there, run it along. Yeah. I think this is a fail. This does not seem to be working well. I cleaned up the mess a bit, and this is what we're looking like right now. I will let this dry and then try to clean it up a bit more with the razor, but as it is, still way better than how it looked before. So, step in the right direction, but unfortunately, I thought this was going to be a real quick task, but I am not going to get to finish this week. That will have to be something I finish next week. But I started some projects this week. Didn't get to complete anything, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So, see you next week.